What's up, fellow entrepreneurs? A new bill has been introduced into the state assembly with the aim of lowering the maximum threshold for overtime pay from 40 hours to 32 hours for companies with over 500 employees in California. But first, I'm an attorney, but I'm not your attorney, so please seek out competent legal representation for your specific question or concern. Okay, so AB 2932 is a bill co-authored by Assembly members Christina Garcia and Evan Lowe and will be set for a future hearing. I know what you're thinking. Who cares? This will only affect large corporations. Well, this is always how it starts, isn't it? They will first attempt to pass laws against the big bad corporations, but they never just stop there. Many of the terrible laws that affect your small businesses started out as bills that only targeted big businesses. Some of these legislators are not just anti-big business, they are anti-any business. Assembly member Christina Garcia said, "We've seen over 47 million people voluntarily leave their jobs for better opportunities. We're seeing a labor shortage across the board from small to big businesses," Garcia said. And so it's very clear that employees don't want to go back to normal or the old way, but to rethink and go back to something better. Now, did you notice she mentioned big and small businesses? Did you also notice her entire stance is related to what labor wants without any concern about how this will affect businesses in California? Garcia and Lowe are not the only California politicians introducing four-day workweek legislation. Last July, Representative Mark Takano, a Democrat from California, introduced a similar bill at the federal level. Takano's bill found support among progressive labor rights organizations and unions, including the AFL-CIO, the SEIU, and the NELP. The bill has yet to be heard in the House. Have you noticed yet that almost anything pushed by the big unions hurts small businesses? Joe O'Connor, CEO of 4-Day Week Global, a nonprofit established to promote the idea of a 4-day work week, told Fortune that the California bill is significant. As I have said before, as a small business owner in California, and even a business owner that may have the intention of moving to another state, you have to watch what's happening in California. Because, as has been said many times, California's labor nonsense seems to spread to other states. Mr. O'Connor argues the 5-day workweek persists as a cultural norm despite decades-old innovations since the 1980s, like email and the internet, that have made workers more productive. What he isn't saying is that the expectation is that the work hours are reduced, but the pay stays the same. What this 4-day work week also doesn't take into consideration is that different types of businesses require different staffing needs. For example, there are several businesses that use specialized labor and expensive labor that maybe can't do a 32-hour work week. Other businesses use rare labor. And most importantly, there are service businesses such as restaurants that would have to hire additional employees to cover additional days or pay overtime if the 4-day work week is implemented, such as restaurants. The problem I see with this terrible idea is that it only considers one side of the equation. Employment is not a math problem for businesses. It's an algebra problem. Both sides of the equal sign have to be equal. All right, until next time, be productive.